guys, thanks for joining me today. I have a beautiful model here for you and we're going to be doing a fall look. And we're doing something really simple. I know most fall looks are all about smoky eyes, but this year the trend is to go a lot softer. So we are actually going to be doing a really nude eye with a little bit of sparkle. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in. This is Aliza.
Hi everyone.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and conceal the under eye area really quick because the whole look will be a lot easier if we do that, and that way if you have fallout it won't really affect it. So I'm going to be using a Graftobian palette right here, and I'm going to be using a couple of the colors on the bottom, like around those two for the under eye area. So I'm going to go ahead and just pretty thickly apply it. I'm using a flat concealer brush. It's synthetic, so it picks up a lot of product. And I'm going in on the inner corner of the nose, like the bridge of the nose area. Women tend to be pretty dark in there, so it's really essential to cover that. I'm also going into the eyelid just to cover up any discoloration that there might be, but we will be going over with primer as well. And then with just soft sweeping motions, I'm kind of making sure it's all blended. And then after that, at the very end, I just want to kind of pat it into the skin just to make sure that it really does blend in and there's no extra color that you're seeing. Then I'm going to go in with a powder. This is by Makeup Forever. It's the Pro powder. I'm just going to quickly powder that whole area just so that way when we put on a primer and whatnot on top of the eye, it doesn't, kind of go into each other. Then I'm going in with Urban Decay's Primer Potion, and I'm just putting that lightly on top of her eyelid so that way it'll hold color really well. And now I'm going in with a white eyeliner. This is really important to the look. I'm going to go ahead and really thickly line her waterline and kind of also take it down onto her actual eyelid. You can use a nude if you don't want to go this light, but this white one is from Rimmel, which you can find at any drugstore really. If you notice, look at the inner corner, I kind of dragged it out a little bit. And then in the Naked palette, I'm going to go in with the first color in there, which is called Virgin. And I'm just going to put that all over the lid really lightly. It doesn't matter how messy or clean you are. This isn't supposed to be a super clean look. It just comes out to look really bright-eyed. So of course you're going to have to change this color based on your skin color. So this one just matched really well for her. So I'm just putting that all over the lid. Then I'm going to go ahead and start pulling it into the bridge of the nose, tear duct area. And you want to pull it down and up. Now I'm going to go in with the pigment just to brighten up the whole look. This one is by, I think, MAC, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'm just going to press that on top of the Naked eyeshadow color, but just in the inner 1/3 of the eye, as well as the tear duct area, just to brighten it up even more. Now I'm going to go in with Saddle. This is such a pretty, really simple eyeshadow. This is just to give her eye a little bit of definition. We're not trying to darken it up. We're not trying to create an actual crease. All this is to just create some definition and some depth to the eye so it doesn't look like it's a flat eye. So you want to put something really light. So if someone's a little bit darker skinned than her, then I would go for a darker color. But as you can see, it's not to create any sort of special effect. Then I'm going to go in with Inglot's 328 matte eyeshadow. Just something very light to kind of bring out the brow bone a bit. Then I'm going to go in with Makeup Forever's HD foundation. I'm using colors 173 and 120, and I'm mixing them together to create her perfect color. I find that always helps me create people's perfect colors. And then I'm going to go ahead and start blending this in. I'm using a stippling brush by Samantha Chapman. I love stippling brushes, especially hard ones. Another really good one is the MAC 130. Sorry, not hard. I just meant like something that has shorter bristles. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that all over her face. I want to get really even coverage. And I chose this foundation just because, one, her skin is really normal to begin with, so this will withstand. But also because it has good coverage, but it still looks natural. I don't want to make her skin look overly, like too much foundation. So I'm just putting that all over. After that, we're going to go in and powder, but I'm using a powder that has a little bit of shine. This is an old one by MAC. I don't even know the name. It's not going to be of any help anyway because they don't sell it anymore. But you want to use some powder that's not going to make the person looked overly powdered and really dry. Now I'm going to go in and do her brows really quickly. So I'm using a spoolie just so I can kind of see the shape of the brows better. I'm just cleaning it up a little bit with that. Even with that little step, it really helps to kind of see what shape the brow really is. And then I'm going to go in with Bobbi Brown's corrector. It kind of looks like a mascara wand, and this is amazing. It's in the color brunette. And I'm just going to really lightly just kind of color her hair. And this is nice for people who have never used a product before to do their eyebrows. This is a good starter product. You really can't go wrong with it. And then I'm going to go in with a bronzer. This is MAC's Matte Bronze. Use anything that you like. I'm really, really lightly using this just to bring back some color on her face. I'm going to kind of go in a C around her temple, but I'm not really making this dramatic. It's just to create a little bit of color on her skin and to make it look like there's a little bit of depth, but I'm not going for a really bronze look or anything like that. You want to make sure you bring it around her cheekbones. It'll just help you create nice cheekbones, and I am bringing it down into her jawline as well. After that, we're going to go in with a nude lip color. This one's by Inglot. It's color 25. I told you guys before, I love this. It is a little pan, and I haven't even put anything else on her lips. I'm literally just putting this one color on. I love it. It looks so, so good, and that's why this is kind of unconventional, because I've got a bright-eyed nude lip. Usually most people, if they go so light in the eyes, they'll do a darker lip, but I wanted to keep it really, really simple, very pretty, something somebody can wear to school and just look nice and normal and not overdone. Then I'm going to go in and do her lashes. I'm just using any mascara. You can use whatever you want. I'm going to go in and just put it on her top lashes. I kind of spidered it a little bit, but not too much. You don't want to make it look overly dramatic. I'm also going to get her bottom lashes. And the idea is just to kind of separate them, not to really give it any sort of look. But you want it to be darker so it does look like she's wearing a little bit of mascara and almost like eyeliner, but you're kind of faking it because we haven't put on any eyeliner at all, or black eyeliner. So here is a sort of zoomed in version of the look. So that's it for our finished look. We're done. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in so you can see the finished product. So really, really light on the eyes, nude lips as well. We did do a matte foundation with very, very little powder, some bronzer, and no blush. No blush is a huge, huge trend this fall, so you guys will see it everywhere. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you have any questions or comments, post down below. Thanks, bye!